There is this GOP guy called Matt Gaetz, and apparently he's a super make America great again guy, and apparently he has some questionable habit. New report reveals Matt Gaetz is an even bigger creep than you thought. So how much of a creep did you think that Matt Gaetz was? Just how much of a creep did you think he was? Because if you thought he was a creep, he's an even bigger one than you thought. Florida Republican has some nasty habit, including showing his colleagues nude picture of his dates. So if you've ever dated Matt Gaetz, be careful, because your photos might have been paraded around Congress. So be careful. Be careful if you've ever dated, if you ever had this unfortunate displeasure. Or pleasure. Who knows? Maybe you've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed dating Matt Gaetz, who knows? I don't judge. I don't judge you for dating Matt Gaetz. I would not judge you. You're my viewer. Anna Moneymaker, Getty Images. Representative Matt Gaetz has a reputation as a provocateur and MAGA ideologue on Capitol Hill, with an active ethics investigation against him. After a new profile in The Atlantic, he might be known for other, worse reasons. Building up his portfolio, building up his rep, building up his sort of, I don't even know what to call this, his up the ante, upping the ante. Jesus. But is that a good thing, to up the ante in such a way? Is that really a good thing? One such revelation in the piece published Thursday was that he'd show video of his sexual conquests to other staffers and members of Congress on Capitol Hill. I got a question. Why are the members of the GOP such weirdos? Why are the members of the GOP so strange? Made the Marjorie Taylor Greens with their weird, smelly, holy aura workouts, Jewish space lasers, saying that Russia is defending Christianity, Matt Gaetz sharing his sex tapes and Make America great again, indeed. Make America great again, indeed. Is this the America Matt Gaetz wants? Is this what would make it great? He used to walk around the cloakroom showing people porno of him and his latest girlfriend. One former Republican lawmaker told Atlantic writer Elaine Godfrey, speaking anonymously, he'd show me a video and I'd say, "That's great, Matt. Like, what kind of a reaction do you want?" Oh my god. That's great, Matt. Jesus Christ. Why are those people such weirdos? Why? Why would you do that? What the fuck? Make America great again. What is America if you cannot even, I don't know, brag about your sex tapes in the Congress of the US? What is this? Capitol Hill, what is this? You should make America great again, so you should just do this without being judged. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's great, man. That's great. Well. He also, early in his career as a state legislator in Florida, was allegedly involved in a points game in which he and other Republican lawmakers earned points for sleeping with women, with 1 point for doing so with a lobbyist, 3 points for a fellow legislator, six for a married fellow legislator, and so what? What? This keeps getting better and better. Wow. It's keeping score. Wonder what Matt's score was. I wonder if he bragged about his score. That's great, Matt. That's great. Oh. Okay. Let's. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's continue. Gaetz got his start in politics thanks to the wealth and political career of his father, Don Gaetz. Of course, nepotism. Why am I not even surprised? Of course, born into wealth. Who would serve as president of the Florida Senate. The elder Gaetz ran and sold a hospice company, netting $500 million, and spent a lot of money funding development projects in the Florida Panhandle. The counties that make up the Panhandle, one lobbyist told Godfrey, are owned by the Gaetzes. Of course. Silver spoon, spoiled brat, becoming politician, bragging about his conquests. Why am I not even shocked remotely that this is the backstory for this particular character? Why am I not even slightly remotely surprised? Oh. Gaetz was elected to the Florida State Senate while his father was president and had a reputation for walking into his father's meetings and sitting on the couch with his father with his feet up, according to one political consultant. Is this real? Is this reality? Is this unironically not nepotism or something? Is this sort of with his feet up? The pair were often derisively referred to as Daddy Gaetz and Baby Gaetz, the articles. I feel like there's a conflict of interest there. I sort of feel like there might be a conflict of interest there. Might have been. I don't know. It feels fishy to me. It feels strange to me. Maybe I'm just being. Maybe I'm over exaggerating. Maybe it's just the way politics are done. You have a rich daddy. You go to meetings with your feet up and the world's your oyster or whatever. And you share scores of your conquests and porn videos. This is what life is all about. Maybe I've made a mistake. Maybe I've wronged. Maybe I took a wrong turn in life. Maybe I too should have had a rich daddy. And went to meetings with my feet up. Maybe that would have been my ticket to success. The profile wasn't all negative though. Gaetz has apparently shown a willingness to work with Democrats, including Representatives Jared Moskowitz and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, when it benefits him. Oh, that's great! How great! he is willing to cooperate when it benefits him. So it's not all bad. I rest my case. I rest my case. Perfect. But recent news about the Florida Republican has not been good. Not good at all. Former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy claims Gaetz led the effort to oust him because Gaetz wanted him to squash the ethics investigation against him. That investigation is over allegations that Gaetz slept with a 17-year-old girl. Of course. Of course. As well as instances of drug use and corruption. I don't care about the drug use one. Oh god. Of course. Of course, sleeping with underage girls is part of his resume. Ugh. Why am I even surprised by this? That a creep that got into office through his rich daddy, that a guy that shared his conquest porn videos, that a guy who would keep score over some creepy stuff with other people, a MAGA hat. Why am I even surprised that he would have an ongoing case about sleeping with an underage girl? Why am I even remotely shocked by this sort of revelation? Huh. It should not be shocking to me. It should be obvious. And yet it does shock me negatively that this sort of thing is allowed in US politics. That this sort of party is one of the two mainstream parties in the US. That these sort of people will elect their biggest creep, guru daddy, to be the next president, possibly. This does not reflect well on our world. This does not reflect well on the world that we live in. We are not in a good situation. The guru of people like this might become president. Oh. It is what it is. Go vote for Joe Biden, please. Do not abstain from voting. Because if this is what we're getting from his underlings, oh boy. What could we be talking? What could we be saying about Trump himself, huh? If this is the stuff that you're getting from his underlings, just put that into perspective. Just think.